Yo, what is up, Patreon, and welcome to another video. Today we have an interesting video kind of diving into a case study of a situation that I personally went through. I'm gonna show you actual receipts and messages from this girl who I met on Tinder and kind of dive into this topic that I find that happens not too often, but when it does, it's very confusing, and I want your personal take on it in the comments. So without further ado, let's go ahead and read these messages. So backstory, I was on Tinder and this chick didn't message me on Tinder, but we matched and then she messaged me on Instagram. Girls do that all the time just to see if I'm real or whatever. And then, you know, they'll send me a DM. So here's what she said. There's no way in hell I actually just saw you on Tinder. So I'm here to tell you somebody's using your pics on that app, which is quite often the case, not gonna lie. A lot of people would do catfish me or whatever. And I was like, nah, I'm real. Orlando, right? Never used it before, caught me at a good time. I saw you too, you're cute. So I actually went, when she messaged me this, I went back and I saw her thing and I was like, yo, this girl's actually like really attractive. Not really, but you know, like an 8.5 type attractive, right? And I told her like, you caught me at a good time because, kid you not, I got off of Tinder that same night. Like I turned my discovery thing off. She said, yes, Orlando, I just moved here recently, that's why I'm on there. How come you're verified and using Tinder? There's gotta be plenty of people in the DMs. So guys, keep in mind, let's dissect this message she said right here. She said, one, I just moved here recently, that's why I'm on here. Guys, the easiest girls that you're gonna deal with on dating apps are the ones who just moved from a new city to your whatever city you're in and they don't know anybody. Girls who have no friends and or don't know anybody are the most vulnerable on dating apps, and they're pretty much open to a lot of new experiences and people within their lives, even if they're not usually like that. And I can tell you firsthand because I've met many girls who are new to the city. Maybe it's they transfer colleges, whatever the case may be, all right? So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be easy, you know what I mean? Like she's new, been here, done that, I'm experienced. And then the second part, she said, how come you're verified and using Tinder? So this is when I send a voice message, and usually girls don't ask me this question through the DMs. Usually when I meet them in person, like they're on my couch, that's when they're like, so by the way, why are you using Tinder? Like they always say you, and that's how you know a girl finds you attractive too, which is clear. Keep this in mind before we get to the next point later. It is very clear that this girl finds me interesting and attractive. There's no doubt about it, right? Keep that in mind. Otherwise, she wouldn't have asked me that. But anyways, the thing I always say to girls who ask me why am I always on Tinder, I'm like, I just see it as a way to meet people who otherwise I would have never crossed paths with. I'm a busy guy, and for the most part, I'm only at the gym, and then from there, I'm working on my business a lot. Yeah, I meet girls out when I go out, you know, downtown or to the clubs or whatever, but I seem to come across actually good people in the past through dating apps. Plus, it's the way the world is going in regards to, you know, meeting people online. And then once I say that, they're like, okay, yeah, I understand. Different there, she said, valid reasoning is definitely an opportunity to meet new people that you wouldn't otherwise run into. And then from there, after a little bit of small talk, I asked her, what are you up to on Friday night? We should link up. Just to gauge her interest to see, like, you know, because obviously I'm not gonna small talk her to death. Like, we need to meet up. Then she said, for sure, but I'll be at EDC Friday night and all the weekend. Not your thing. So EDC is a festival, like a rave festival. So she was basically saying she's busy on Friday night. And then I was like, but no problem, next week we can, right? And she said, yeah, I understand that, sounds good. So after that, I texted her, hey again, like just following up with her the next week. This might have been Monday or Tuesday. And then she said, hey, and I just made small talk with her, asking her how was EDC and all that stuff though. And then I mentioned how I wanted to see her fit pictures, like, because, you know, girls be dressing up like pretty crazy to the raves. I was like, where the fit pics at though? And then she said, the fits were all over my story, but you wouldn't know since you never followed me back. Fun fact, I never follow chicks unless I've met them multiple times. I used to follow chicks when I met them only once, and I used to follow chicks when, like, I just found them interesting. But now, at this point in my life, I'm not following a chick unless I've been seeing her like 2 months, 3 months plus, you know what I mean? I found this as a perfect interjection or route for me to mention how, you know, yo, we should meet up. Like, this is our time now. And I said, meet me this coming Saturday, and I might. So that was obviously like an interjection of like, yo, I might give you a follow, let's meet. And then she replied to me, sick, with the emoji. And then just a one-word response. And I thought she was just being, maybe she is being sarcastic, I don't know. And then from there, I said, I already see how this is gonna be. And guys, she left me on scene after that. Never heard back from her again. Now, maybe that message turned her off at the end, or maybe my I guess willingness to meet up like quickly turned her off. I don't know, but I've learned I don't want to waste my time with chicks. But it's not even the fact that she left me on red or whatever. Actually, it is the fact. But when a girl finds you obviously physically attractive, she's into you, she's high interest, but the compliance factor is low. This has happened to me a handful of times. Remember, going back to the first message, right? She was like, yo, I can't believe a guy like you is on Tinder. She messaged me first, obviously interested, replying back. But then when I said, I already see how this is gonna be, which I was kind of insinuating that like, you know, this is gonna be difficult for us to meet up because I already know what type of girl you are. She left me on red. So, like I said, high attraction, low compliance. It's almost like it's high interest in disguise. Like, yeah, these girls find you interesting and attractive, but they aren't compliant enough. That, or they got too much going in their life to actually meet up with you. Maybe they're prospecting other people and we just don't know. But it happens sometimes, and here's a clear example of how I took an L, even though it should have been a W, right? Based on how her interest level in me was. And keep in mind, I'm in the top 10%, guys. This is happening to a guy in the top 10% in my area. Attractive, half money, half status, and chicks like her are still leaving me on red even though they're interested. And here's another pro tip for you too. Do not deal with those types of girls. I've been with the girls who were obviously interested in me, had high attraction, but they're still like masculine and like edgy to an extent to where it's kind of hard to deal with them. It could be as simple as, for example, let's say this girl did agree to go out on a date with me. Let's say I'm gonna go to a bar, let's get some drinks. A low compliance girl, even though she's attracted to you, would have said, I really don't drink that much, but we can go out to eat. I'd rather not, let's meet throughout the day at 12 p.m. or something. So this is another case of it when a girl is attracted to you, is willing to meet you, but she's not falling within your frame. She's not leading by your personal orders. A girl who is, one, attracted to you, and two, a submissive type of woman is in her character, as to do that, will not give you any type of pushback like that. Even if she didn't drink, she'll just mention, hey, I don't drink, but I would still love to go. I just get a glass of water or something like that. She won't try and reiterate or redirect the situation or what you want to do. So keep that in mind, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below about this personal interaction that I showed you guys. Hopefully I can give you more advice and show you real life experiments in regards to my dating life, because this is what this is meant for. Stay subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.